think a lot of people would regret really trashing their Birkin. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. Today I wanted to discuss hot Instagram bags of the week, things I've been noticing on my feed, and what is currently trending. I have been a little bit influenced to buy these bags, although I don't know if I necessarily will. I do notice that these kind of really hot trending bags are in one week and then sometimes forgotten the next week. So I don't know if these bags are going to be cool next year, but they're definitely hot it bags of the moment. So the first bag is the Savette Pochette bag. I love this bag. This is so cute. A lot of people have been saying this is a great alternative to the Mini Cali. Savette is actually a brand that was established in 2020, so it's a fairly new brand, and I think they're based in New York. I've heard the quality is really reasonable, and although it is a young designer brand, it doesn't really have the, I suppose, brand history or the heritage to make the price really expensive. So the price is rather expensive. It's over $2,000 for this little pochette, but comparing to something like a Mini Cali or even a Louis Vuitton or Chanel bag, it is quite reasonable for the quality of bag that you get. Now I've seen people wear this Savette bag. I've seen people from afar wearing it, but I don't know if they're real or fake, because I know that there's a lot of fakes of these as well online, because I had a little bit of a look to find this bag online and I noticed it was sold out on a lot of websites, but then I also had like and all this other stuff pop up, so I'm like, are people buying the fake one? I don't know, but I see it actually a lot in my local shopping center. So it is a trending bag and I've noticed it quite a lot on my YouTube and Instagram, and I personally really love it. I love how it doesn't have logo. I love how it's like a very cutesy little pochette. The price is not too high, so it's not, I mean, it's high, but it's not crazy high, like $5,000. So it did tempt me, and I would get it probably in, I do like the black color, but I do think it would be beautiful in like a white or a gray, something like that. I know it also comes in a tan and brown color, but I don't really think brown suits me as well, so I don't know if I would opt for that. Even some of the suede colors are really gorgeous. Yeah, so I quite like the Savette bag. Are you tempted to buy it yourself, guys? Let me know, because the reason why I do really want to buy it, but I feel like it might be a bag that later I just get over, and then I think if I sell it on, it's not going to be worth anything. So that's why I always buy like Hermes bags, because they always tend to have value, and when I get sick of them, I know that I can probably move it on. That being said, I am selling a few bags at the moment, and some of them haven't sold yet, but I'm actually like, some of them I kind of miss, to be honest. Like, I do kind of miss my So Kelly and my Gypsy, so if they don't sell, I'm actually just gonna take them back. But yeah, I wouldn't say even necessarily buying Chanel and Hermes and Louis Vuitton bags are easy to sell anyway, to be honest. But this Savette bag, I think, yeah, not sure, because there's so many fakes of them as well. I don't know if it would be easy to move on if I regretted it. And I always think about this before buying a bag, so that's why I haven't bought it. But it's a really cute bag, and to be honest, it's a pretty classic silhouette. So I am tempted to buy it, and yeah, maybe I'm gonna think about it. Honestly, I'm gonna give myself to Christmas, and if I'm still obsessed with it by Christmas, I might get it, because I actually really love it. Like, I don't often say that about bags, but this bag is super cute, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get a Mini Cali. I mean, I might in my lifetime, but this is like a cute little pochette that is like not breaking the bank, but it's just cute. So yes, I do love this bag. Next bag that I've mentioned quite a few times on my YouTube is the Miu Miu Arcadie bag or something. I don't know what the official name is, but I've noticed that the smooth version is like constantly selling out. So there's like a bigger, it definitely looks like the Hermes plume bag to me. So something like this, like classic rectangular shape. Like this. I've noticed on my Instagram so many girls like deck it out with like cool pop mart charms and like Hello Kitties, and that's what kind of inspired me to deck my plume out as well, because it looks a little bit like the Miu Miu bag, but the Miu Miu one is constantly sold out. I know in the matelasse quilting, I think it's less popular, but in the plain version, it's super popular, and it comes in a few sizes, smaller, more east-west sizes, and then bigger sizes. But yeah, in my local Miu Miu store, I have seen them in stock, but online, I never really see like the big smooth one in stock, but I notice it a lot on my feed. on Instagram. So I do think it's a trending bag. That being said, I don't know if it's as trending on YouTube. Actually, Living Luxury Meredith just bought a Miu Miu bag, but it's more of like a tote style. I can't remember what that's called, but I do notice that Miu Miu bags are definitely trending more than the last few years. Miu Miu was kind of like a not as popular brand, I would say, until like this year. It's starting to really go off, and this bag in particular I think is really cool. And would I buy it? I wouldn't buy it because I already have Hermes Plume bag. That being said, I have noticed that on the pre-love market, they're actually, you can get them for good deals. And I noticed one at Emier in a brown, which is really cute in the smooth version. And this one is like considerably discounted. So maybe if I found one for like a really good deal, like in the future, I might buy it because it's honestly a silhouette that I really love. Because I use my Hermes Plume a lot. So I think like I would really love it wearing it. And then the little Miu Miu logo on it just makes it a bit more cutesy and like a bit of a flex because you can see the brand. But yeah, I do like it. So yeah, I don't know if it will continue to be popular. I don't think it's going to be a bag that holds value. So if you do love it, you could wait a little while and then buy it pre-loved. But yeah, let me know what you think as well, because I think it is such a cute little bag. And I love how people accessorize them and put their Hermes Pegasus and like random Chanel charms and all this on it. I think it is so cool. Next bag that is super trending is the Birkin. So this is no surprise, but I've noticed on my Instagram so many like different variations of how to accessorize a Birkin. Like people just going absolutely insane with the bag charms. And I've spoken about this trend a lot on my YouTube, but it's just a trend that isn't dying. So people are literally just decking out their Birkins with beads and charms, and either Hermes charms or more affordable charms, random chrome hearts accessories as well. And it tends to be like a slouchy vibe, people really beating up their Birkin, and I'm loving the look. Now, I do have one Birkin myself, and before this trend happened, I kind of decked it out, but I wouldn't say this is as decked out to the extent as how other people are decking it out with the chains and just they're really like abusing their Birkin. So I don't know if this is a trend that one would necessarily want to partake in when it becomes less cool, because I think a lot of people would regret really trashing their Birkin deliberately. And I do think that sometimes these charms and dangles can damage the bag, especially if it's like these sharp beads and like random toys and that. Now, I do love doing it. I think if you have like a Clemence or Togo Birkin, probably the charms aren't going to be as abrasive. But, you know, I noticed that people are like scared to even dangle the clochette on their bag. You know how the Hermes Birkin, it comes with like a little clochette. So this thing, where's the clochette? Like this little thing. People are scared that this is going to leave like a smiley face on their bag. Yet people are like full on putting like a random chrome hearts charm on their bag, which is like full on a chain. So yeah, I don't know. People are like very interesting, right, with their Birkins. Like they're either super babying it or completely trashing it. So for me, I'm still a bit careful with my Birkin because it was bloody expensive. So I'm not going to full on just like chuck all these chains all over it. But I do think that it is a little bit liberating to see, because people are just using their bags and not putting them on a pedestal as much. Yeah, so there's that. But let me know what you think about the Birkin trend. Are you loving it? Are you loving the personalization, or do you prefer your Birkin plain, or do you just not even like Birkins? Because I know a lot of people don't. Next bag that is totally trending is the Goyard Mini Anjou bag, and like Goyard bags in general, because I know Goyard, it's like not that popular in Australia, to be honest. And I've noticed it become more popular recently. I've noticed a lot more people wearing Goyard, and it's a brand that like I definitely don't hear people talking about as much as like Louis Vuitton, probably because it's nowhere near as accessible. And it's like pretty hard to get some of their really hot bags. My friend has the Mini Anjou tote, and I personally really think it's cute, and I've noticed it a lot on my social media as well. And people often like also put like a little cute bag charm on it. I think there is starting to become more of an interest in Goyard as opposed to Louis Vuitton. It's kind of like, yeah, it's definitely always been there, as like luxury lovers do love Goyard, but I do think it's becoming slightly more mainstream, just ever so slightly recently. I've noticed more people getting into it, and I've seen more Goyard bags, you know, in my shopping centers that I go to in Australia, like more so than in the past. So I do think that there is more people trying to get Goyard bags and like these little tote bags. I think the mini tote is like the cutest one, but yeah, people are often opting for these bags, I think, because they're like easy breezy, casual, practical, they're durable, all weather bags, and a lot of people are sick of wearing these like very delicate occasional bags. I think there is a trend to get these like more worn in everyday bags, which has been happening for the last few months, definitely, which is why I also think that Miu Miu bag is popular and the worn in Birkin, because they're bags that you're not precious with and you can just enjoy and wear them. So I think the Goyard also falls into that category as well. Finally, I think that the Hermes Archon bag could be a new hot trending bag. Now, I haven't seen heaps of people speak about this bag, but I do think it has potential to be a cool bag because it has that little like rivet on the front, which I can totally imagine people dangling a bag charm from that. So I do think that it's like playing into the trend, the hobo bag trend. It is a little bit more unique. It has some cool design element to it that you don't often see on other bags, and it is Hermes, and I do think that more people lately have been sparked more interest in Hermes and Hermes bags, and it's one of those bags that it's a newer design, so it does have potential to be like a hot item. I don't know, but I think the price, because it's probably going to be quite a high price, that might deter some people from getting it. But I do think that that hobo bag shape is really cute, and I personally even really like the smaller version. I guess it makes it a little less oversized and tote-like. The little version could be a really understated, cute, casual crossbody. And I would love to see more people unboxing the Archon bag as well, because it's a bag that I personally really like. But I don't know if I'm completely convinced to buy one, but I think it is really cute. So yeah, I think they are bags that are pretty cool at the moment, and I think one that is gonna be really cool, and I haven't seen much on my social media yet, is the mini garden party, because I think that is a bag that people are gonna love. And the mini her bag, they're yet to be released, but I do think that they're gonna be super hot items, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more people wearing bags like this as well. I have noticed some micro picotin pop up on my local Hermes website as well in Australia, more like the ostrich version, and like they're like releasing more variations. So I still think that the micro bag trend is here to stay as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if I see more of these like new mini Hermes bags become more popular on social media as well. But anyways, thanks for listening to my blabby video today. Let me know what you think of some of these it bags. Would you buy any, and are you tempted? And I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!